I want to start this video by saying if you are affiliated with the political party mentioned in the title and you click to hear the argument, I wanted to thank you and say I respect that. It's not easy hearing a conflicting opinion to one's own. Whether or not you agree with me, or I can even change your mind, or you're just watching just so you can argue, don't matter. I respect you listening. As a means of staying unbiased, though, I am working on a Democratic liberal one, so if you've got a counterpoint, I'm gonna ask that you, if you can, save it for the next video, just in case I mention it later without any further interruptions. However, let's get into this. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at a political social movement, the gun control debate. I have a few counterpoints that I see and I'm going to research them. I want to make this known, however, that this is simply how I see the conservative side of the coin. It just isn't getting what is being talked about. So sit back, relax, and let's kick it off with the basics. So from what I've observed, there are about 5 main counterpoints to the gun debate that conservatives love to mention: drunk driving in cars, Chicago, and above all else, Democrats' lack of knowledge, bullying, and gun bans. We get right into this straight away. Democrats in the mainstream just don't seem to know what they are talking about when it comes to guns, and it's a solid piece of evidence. I can't fault the Conservative Party for tuning out someone who says the phrase, fully semi-automatic, or firing this gun gave me PTSD. Come on, man. You aren't helping. Conservative mainstream outlets on sites like Facebook ripped into this guy for his comment, and CNN for just getting gun specs wrong. However, this is where the fault ends on Democrats and falls onto conservatives. This is a distraction. You remember in school when a teacher would talk and they would mispronounce a word and the class would repeat it back to them, but they would ignore the rest of the lesson for the day? Yeah, that's what conservatives are doing right here. Not that I didn't see it coming, but it's just embarrassing. The argument is still the same: gun control. So when conservatives don't actually respond to what he said, instead they respond to how he said it, they fell right into the same trap that plagues the media today: opinion over fact. It's a small point, and it's a point I'll revisit, but I'll end it right here for now. When you don't actually respond to what someone says without insulting them, you actually lower your own position even without knowing it. Kind of like the once you insult, you've run out of facts, or throwing insults isn't a debate, it's a mudslinging contest logic. This isn't just conservatives, I want to make that very clear, but this is a conservative video. For the record, they just do it the most. The next point is that Chicago has some of the strictest gun laws in the country. Very good. I googled it, and you are absolutely correct. California has the strictest, but Illinois is definitely up there. Right away, conservatives open themselves up for a counter, but they refuse to acknowledge it, which is why it's on this list. Universality. Simply put, Chicago can have strict laws all it wants to. Illinois can have strict laws all it wants to. But Indiana, Kentucky, Missouri, Iowa, and Wisconsin don't. It's easier to get a gun here, which then anyone can just bring it back. Democrats are arguing for national gun restriction and gun laws, but conservatives cling to this information while it's not fully true, but it is true. I had more to say with this, but I'm going to save that for the Dem video. Drunk driving in cars. The ban for them. Sort of. This wasn't a real thing, but it was a counterpoint to the gun debate, with one thing missing that, again, conservatives just didn't see, and most still don't. The word for the day is intention. Firearms are at the end of the day designed to kill. They are made to kill. They are manufactured to kill. You can use them for other things, and some never even are used on the living thing to kill them, but the intent is the same. They are designed to launch a projectile at a high velocity that will kill on impact. That is the function, and there is no debating that. They are made to be shot. Whether or not you shoot it is up to you. I kind of beat that into the ground a bit, but it's my point. I can guarantee most people don't buy a car with the intention of running people over, getting drunk and crashing, texting behind the wheel, or anything else that results in a crash. Plus, they aren't made for that. Yes, they have the potential to kill, just like every power tool and every piece of machinery that causes an accident each year. Cars are made to take you from point A to point B, some fast, some powerful, and if they hit you, they can kill you if they're going fast enough, but people don't buy them to misuse them. They just end up doing that because people can't be trusted with anything. Putting a regulation on any and everything that can kill you would be ludicrous, because that's literally everything. The argument also stretches to, we don't blame the fork for childhood obesity, so why do we blame guns for killings? This is the same kindergarten logic as before, where people aren't eating to make themselves fat, they are fat because of poor diet and lack of exercise. Lack of knowledge. The fork has a function, carry food, and people abuse it. The gun has a function to kill, and some just use its intended function on other people to cause terror. The walk up, not out movement. Oh my god. This has got to be the most bigoted example of victim blaming I've ever seen. Let me rephrase this just so we can hear what it's saying. If you're nice to everyone, nothing bad will happen, or at least it's significantly reduced. Yeah, that sounded a little weak, that sounded a little far-fetched, that sounded a little BS. That's because it is. Imagine saying this in real life. Just be nice to everybody and crime would go down. No, you'd be laughed at. I get the comparison. You have to be around each other in high school, but you can avoid them outside of high school. So behavior isn't as important. I got it. However, high school should be a time when kids learn to deal with it productively. Am I saying bullying is good? No. However, blaming students when and if they get shot because they should have known to be nice to every single person they interact with is pathetic. I don't see people being nice in public. Yet, someone could snap at any time. Bullying is everywhere. The Stop the Bullying campaign just doesn't make sense. Also, I want you to look at this. Just look. These are from the same pages that spread the Stop the Bullying campaign stuff. I get the pushback. I understand completely why people are getting mad about this. I understand it. However, conservatives have to act better. You want your guns to stay? Completely understand it, but you gotta act better. But the Dems are, I don't care. Let me be clear. Let them be children, and you act like an adult. I understand. You're all annoyed by this, but you gotta be mature. No insults, and no treating them like children. Why? Because if the Democrats are doing that to you, and you aren't doing it back, it's going to stand out, and it's going to look really good on your part. But as long as you throw the first insults, or at least throw insults at all, and by the way, the majority of the time, conservatives do throw insults first, from what I've seen, you're not going to get footing in the debate. It's simple as that. The ban control debate. Okay, so it doesn't matter how many dictators you quote, or how many times you reference what they did. The desire right now is for a gun control, not a ban. They want to take the AR-15? Not likely. What they really want is to universally control who gets it. I'll get to they in a second. I'm getting an AR-15. My parents both have an AR-15. My friends, for the most part, have one. It is a popular gun. I know it's hard, but you gotta tune out what your favorite echo chamber is saying and listen to the middle of the debate. The middle of the political spectrum is the quietest part, but they're there. What they want is gun control. Hogg says he wants. Hogg doesn't control the whole debate. He's a face of it, but he doesn't reflect all the voices. None of these kids do. What I am saying, however, is that these kids they're a bit detached from it. I'll give you that. They don't fully understand what's happening, but what they are trying to do is they're trying to get the bill on the table. What's probably going to happen is if it does actually make it, it's going to end up being a gun control law that is universal, if it even gets attention. This all could blow over again, and we could be visiting this in the next shooting. See y'all then when that happens. Also, not all conservatives do this, but for those of you who are, stop calling them crisis actors. You kind of sound like an idiot. Just saying. Alright everybody, thank you all for watching. Whether or not you agree with me, I do appreciate you listening to the full time, and I thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next video, and stay tuned for the Democratic side. Peace.